Welcome to our
final virtual summer reading program.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Kim.
And we've been dodging the rain and sunshine.
Yeah.
Because today is all about rainbows and sunshine, hopefully.
That's true.
But we've been out here getting ready and playing some bags. Oh! Well, lucky for both of us, we have another chance. And you may not have known that we have games that you can check out from the library to play out here in the reading garden. We have two sets of bags that you can play. We were actually playing the one that is Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
And the other one is
the Statue of Liberty.
And they're actually a pretty good distance apart.
Yes, they are.
I'll go get a couple more of them.
Okay. And then we also have, as you can see here, we have washers. There are 3 sets here, and you can come in and borrow our washers to play.
And yeah, we've got 3 sets of those.
Then we also have,
think fast, Kim!
we've got softball and baseball, gloves and balls that you can, that you can play. And then we also have a checker game. Well, it's actually, there's tic-tac-toe on one side and checkers on the back.
Threw you for a look, didn't I?
Yes. And checkers on the other side. We also have some actual boards that are in the little gazebo all the way at the back there. You can't see it from our angle, but you can play with the checkers on the boards if you prefer instead of the rug. Then we also have a
I feel like Vanna White.
Yes, yard dice game that you can play. I mean, they're pretty good sized, you can see, and it's got all the rules on the inside of the box there.
Kind of like yard Yahtzee.
Yeah, kind of like yard Yahtzee. And that's about it.
You can check those out at any time and play them. Hopefully it won't be raining. It's looking pretty sunny for a few minutes anyway.
Yeah. And you don't have to have a library card to check out the games to use in the reading garden here. All you have to do is just sign them in and sign them out. They're not meant to be kept overnight, just while the reading garden is open.
And we've had several people come in and check these out lately.
Oh yeah.
So you can come out, grab a book, grab a snack, eat it at the picnic tables, play some games, and we've had several people do that. So we'd love to see you come out and do that at the Benton Public Library. So that's another service that the Benton Public Library has to offer.
Yes.
So we are going to get ready to start our last virtual reading program. Like we said, today is all about rainbows and sunshine. So as always, we have a couple of books to read today and a craft.
Of course.
And many people have already picked up their craft packet as we're making this video. And we will also have
a science experiment, and it'll be all kind of rainbowy, colory.
So we hope to see you in a few minutes for the reading of our first book, How the Crayon Saved the Rainbow. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, here's our first story, How the Crayons Saved the Rainbow, written by Monica Sweeney and illustrated by Feronia Parker Thomas. There's a beautiful rainbow. The sun and the clouds were best friends. They worked together to keep the earth warm and gardens growing. But of all the things they did together, their very favorite was making rainbows so that the whole world was colorful and happy. Then one day, the sun and the clouds had a big fight. The clouds were blocking the sun, and the sun couldn't shine through to the earth. The sun went sizzle, sizzle, sizzle at the clouds, and the clouds went clap, bang, boom back. They stopped being friends and were never in the sky together again. With the sun and the clouds far apart, it was scorching hot on some days and damp and cold on others. And worst of all, there were no more rainbows. Without rainbows, the flowers, streams, and even cities started to lose their color. Soon, the earth was black and white. But in one little town, in one little school, in one little desk, there was one little forgotten box of crayons. And the crayons still had their colors. The desk rattled, shook, clamored, and clanked. All of a sudden, it toppled over, and the box of crayons tumbled out. There they are. Ah, I'm naked. Yippee! Get off of me. Woe is me. I am out of here. Hey, where are all the colors? The crayons started to search for the colors. They raided marker bins and tore through art projects, but everything, as far as they could see, was only black and white. This is terrible. This is so sad. Who made all the colors go away? What about daffodils and butter? If oranges aren't orange, do I even exist? The crayons looked out the window. The sun was all the way to one side of the sky, looking angry, and the clouds were all the way to the other, looking gloomy. I miss all the colors. We can't even draw rainbows together now. Wait, that's it. We need to save the rainbows. So the crayons started drawing little rainbows all over town. But nothing happened. The sun and the clouds didn't seem to notice. You can see them up here. They're still crossing their arms. Kind of looks like they're pouting. We have to make our rainbows bigger, Violet said. Working together, the crayons drew and scribbled. They made the biggest, brightest, most colorful rainbow the world had ever seen. There's the sun peeking with one eye and clouds peeking with one eye. Do you think it'll work? Ever so slowly, the sun perked up and the clouds floated in for a closer look. The sun and the clouds both peered down, admiring the giant rainbow that the crayons had drawn. "What bright colors," said the sun. "It's incredible," said the clouds. They looked at each other with great big smiles. The sun said to the clouds, "Remember when we used to be together all the time and make rainbows?" The clouds nodded. "I'm sorry for going clap, bang, boom at you." "I'm sorry for going sizzle, sizzle, sizzle at you," said the sun. "Oh, they're apologizing." "It's better being friends," said the sun, and the clouds agreed. They hugged. The sun shined brightly and the clouds misted happy rain. Ever so slowly, rainbows reappeared near and far, turning the world colorful once again. Look how happy the crayons are. They did it. They brought the colors back. And there's the whole world full of colors. because it takes a little bit of rain and a little bit of sunshine to make a rainbow. Thank you for listening. Hello and welcome back to our craft segment. Today we will be making a two-sided craft for you to hang up. So when you get into your bag, you will have two paper plate halves, a white one and a yellow one. Okay. Some cotton balls, quite a few cotton balls.
Yeah. Cotton balls.
We included a glue stick in case you didn't have any glue, a piece of yarn to hang it with, and rainbow colored crepe paper streamers in all the colors of the rainbow. So the first thing you want to do, and you don't have to do it in this order, but this is the order we're going to do it in. Now when we put our plates together, you're going to glue them, the uncolored side to the uncolored side. So they're going to go back to back like this. So that's something to keep in mind. But the first thing we want to do is, put our streamers on. So you have to keep in mind that your streamers are going to go on this uncolored side. And you can either glue it on the yellow plate or the white plate, either one. Now remember, whenever we talk about the rainbow, you don't have to put it in the order of the rainbow, but it goes Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, that's the Roy. Green, Biv. Blue, indigo, violet, but we're doing then blue and purple. So that's what we're going to do first, and you have to start all the way on the very, very edge to get all of our streamers in. So that's what we're going to do first. So it's going to take a lot of glue. We are still outside today. We just got, we were under the, I can't even think of what to call this. Whoa, there goes the green one.
The pavilion.
We were under the pavilion, so we didn't get rained on, but it is definitely dark.
Can I push the green one?
I think you can. And you might have to overlap them just a tiny, tiny bit. Can you reach it? You got it. It just got wet a little bit, but it'll be okay because it'll dry.
Red, orange, Roy. So that's the yellow one is next.
And don't be afraid to use lots of glue. Just overlap them a little bit.
Okay.
And it's going to be flying in the wind, so
yeah, it'll be really pretty.
So if it's not perfect, it's okay.
So we've got the Roy in, now G.
And G
Green.
is right in the middle. Sorry, I think over there a little bit.
Okay. G.
And then blue.
Blue.
You about lost it again, didn't ya?
And the purple, which is also known as violet. And that's why.
So once you get that on there, now we're going to put tons more glue on here. You can put it on either side. I'm going to put it on both sides because I want to double up the glue down there. So I'll put lots of glue there and lots of glue here. That way I've got double glue on my crepe paper streamers. So smash it on there really good. And if you have a student or a child who wants to smash that out, that's okay too. This is a pretty forgiving craft.
Yes, it is.
So we have our sunshine page. Now I want to tell you, if you want to draw a face on this, don't do it with a marker because this is too slick. It won't stay.
Yeah.
You could do it with a crayon or a permanent marker.
Yeah.
So then on this side,
This is where we're going to put our fluffy clouds. Now, if you want to use runny glue, if you have some, you can do that, but we did it with this glue and these cotton balls stuck.
Yes, they did.
And just fill your cloud up.
So we're just kind of teaming up here. Robin's putting on the glue and I'm putting on the fluffy cotton balls.
We want our clouds super fluffy.
Actually, you can kind of make them a little puffier, can't you?
You can. They've been smashed in this bag for days.
Yeah, they might need to be just, you don't really want to do it a whole lot, but
We tried to give extra in there so everybody'd have a nice puffy cloud.
there we go.
And then, mobile was the word I was looking for a while ago that I couldn't think of. And then you can just tie a quick knot however you want to do it. I would probably let it dry for a little bit before I hung it up. And then you've got your sunshine and cloudy rainbow mobile.
Yep. I think that looks pretty nice, and it really looks great on this windy day.
And we've had sunshine and clouds all day long. So there it is.
All right.
I hope you've enjoyed this craft, and if you haven't come and received your craft packet yet, come and get one. We have plenty.
Yes, we do.
All right, enjoy your sunshiny days. Our next story is Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes. The art is by James Dean, who is the creator of Pete the Cat, and the story is by Eric Litwin. And this story is starring me, Pete the Cat. Ooh, and on our very first page, we see lots of shoes in a rainbow of colors. Pete the Cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much, he sang this song. I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes. Ooh. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Red. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Everything is cool. I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes, I love my red shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Blue! Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Awesome. I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes, I love my blue shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Groovy.
I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a bucket of water, and all the brown and all the blue and all the red were washed away. What color were his shoes again? White! But now they were wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! He kept walking along and singing his song. Rock and roll. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The moral of Pete's story is, no matter what you step in, keep walking along and singing your song. There he is in all his different shoes. Because it's all good. Thanks for listening to my story, all you cool cats. Welcome back, and we're ready for a science experiment. What are we gonna do?
We are going to do something called magic milk. You can use things from home. You need some kind of a flat dish, like I'm going to use a pie plate for mine. Then you're going to need some whole milk. That's the one that has lots of fat in it. And then you're going to need some dishwashing liquid. Preferably this blue is the best, but you can use any kind. And as you can see, some liquid food coloring. I've got tons of it here. It usually comes in a little box. You can get that at the grocery store. And then I'm going to use this little container to pour my dishwashing liquid in so I don't make a mess. And then you're going to need some Q-tips at the very end to make the magic happen. Okay, and we are going to pause for a minute here and get closer on this.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Looks like Pete has joined you.
Yes, he is. He's going to help me with this. And I'm going to do two different ones so you can see the different ways colors will mix around. I'm already kind of giving you a hint here. So you just pour like a little bit of milk. I mean, you don't have to measure it out. You just want it to be deep enough to move around. And then I'm going to pick out, some food coloring here. And I'm going to put a couple of drops in the milk. I've got this magenta here. And I think I'll do some yellow when the wind is picking up, because guess what? Our rain is coming back. Some yellow. And Pete, you want some yellow to match your eyes over here? We'll put some yellow in yours too.
That'd be cool.
And how about this one, Pete? Blue?
Blue's cool.
And since you have on a red shoe today, we'll see if I can find some red in here for you. You'll want to put like 3 or 4 colors, so you have lots of different things going on. And I think we need another color in this one too.
There's Kim's.
Okay, so now we need the Q-tips and the dishwashing liquid. So I'm going to put my dishwashing liquid in here, just a little bit, you can see. And then, here we go. I'm going to dip a Q-tip in, get some dishwashing liquid, and then we're just going to touch it to the milk. You can just keep, sometimes you have to re-dip your things, sometimes you don't. See how it's all moving around? Do you know what's happening there? The soap is grabbing on to all of the fat that's in the milk. And because it's moving around, grabbing all that fat, it's causing the colors to mix around and turn into swirls and rainbows. Now we're going to do Pete's. Are you ready, Pete?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, that's cool, Pete. Let's put it right over here. See how it even keeps moving? That's how all that soap is moving in there. There you go. And that is basically it for our magic milk.
It looks like tie-dye.
Yeah, it does. Oh, the wind is helping us now. It's kind of swirling it around a little bit. It usually doesn't swirl that much, but the wind has got a hold of it. So,
Wow.
so if you ever do it outside in the wind, and even this one, it's kind of
Oh,
doing
actually,
a couple
you
more.
can kind of see how it's twirling up from the bottom right there.
Yeah. See all that'll
see
come
it.
up? See it right there? Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And you have kind of the colors kind of mix a little bit and then go over each other.
Ooh, this one has some coming up right there.
Yep.
Oh, there's a happy face in this one.
Oh, there is.
Doesn't
Cool.
look so happy now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just keep watching it, and then
Mhm.
something else appears. And I guess that, ooh, here comes one right there.
Yep.
I guess this is why we use dishwashing liquid
Yes, it is.
to
'Cause
wash our dishes.
if you ever have too greasy plates sometime, and again, you always want to ask mom and dad or your
This one's
big
rolling
sisters,
again.
or brothers to help.
Ooh, this
But if
one's
you had
rolling
two
again.
greasy plates, you take one with water and rub it with your hand, and then another one, put soap on your hand and rub it under the water, and see which one the grease comes off of faster. Because that's how the soap works. It grabs onto that grease and gets it away from the plate. So I think that's about it for now. How'd you like that, Pete?
Way cool.
All right, Pete. See ya.
Welcome back, and we are just so glad that all of you have joined us for our summer reading programs this summer. We have enjoyed it so much.
Yes, we have.
Sharing the internet with you and seeing you come into the Benton Public Library. So we want to go over some of the books that we have shared with you today. Of course, we read Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Kim wore her white shoes today
Yes,
to
'cause
celebrate.
I love my white shoes too.
And we have many Pete the Cat books here at the Benton Public Library to share with you. And we'll have these all set out. We really have loved seeing the kids come in and check out all the books that we have had setting out. And remember, if you don't see the book that you want from the summer reading program, ask the librarians and they'll put you on the list. A lot of kids have come in and done that and picked them up just a few days later because some of you have become reading machines.
Yes,
We're
you
so,
have.
so proud of you. So these are some of the Pete the Cat books that we have, and if there is one that you really want and we don't have it, we can get it for you in a couple of days.
Yes.
So, and then How
Let's
the
see.
Crayons Saved the Rainbow. This was the other book we read. There is also How the Crayons Saved the Unicorn. And then we have a few other rainbow books that we pulled out. What is a rainbow, if you want to learn about how rainbows are made. There's an Eeyore book about a rainbow.
Rainbow.
Poor Eeyore, wowsy, wowsy, woo woo. And then here's another one, The End of the Rainbow and Rain Before Rainbows. This is a beautiful book.
Yes, it is. Very
So
pretty.
you can come and check these out. We'll have them sitting up on the shelf like we have been.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get those out of the way.
And now
We have
for
books
our
everywhere.
weekly drawing. We'll get those names drawn here.
And if you haven't picked up your
Glider. Oh, I
glider.
forgot to. We're drawing for our weekly glider.
You know, some of our newest card holders have actually won a glider,
Yes, they
which has
have.
been really exciting.
All right, here we go. Here's the.
Keaton James Gibbs. We'll have that ready for you. Zamir.
I think I have two. Got a lot of single names this time.
Riker. Cruz Wilson. And the last one, Amaya Lockhart.
All right. Congratulations to our winners.
I'll put these in a safe place. That's always
Okay.
the toughest part.
Yeah. Now, you will have to stay tuned with us on July the 26th for our summer reading wrap-up. We're going to draw for our final 5 prizes. So everybody needs to, and there will be a different kind of prize, a little bit bigger.
It won't be the gliders.
No, it won't be the gliders.
It'll
It's
be
going to be
something
something different. So everybody needs to come in and get their swag bags and reading logs, and let's get those reading logs filled out. Remember, you need to either read 5 books, or if you're a pre-reader, have somebody read, or no, you read 20 minutes a day if you're a reader.
Right.
Yeah, if you're a pre-reader, have somebody read 5 books to you.
Or help you read, either one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. So you want to get those, and every 5 you get one of these brag tags.
You can start collecting them on your chain. If we have some people that just signed up this last week, and that's okay. If it takes you a little bit longer to read, that's fine.
Yeah.
What's important is that you're reading. Sometimes it takes people longer to read,
Yes,
and
it
that's
does.
okay. We get busy, or sometimes you pick books that are more difficult to read. The important thing is that you don't give up and you keep trying.
Yes.
But I know a lot of people have come in and just started. I know someone just came in and got their first brag tag last week, and she was so excited.
Yes, she
And
was.
we were so proud of her. But there are a lot of cool brag tags in here. But just keep collecting them. We'll keep these brag tags. If it takes you until December, that's okay. That means you're not giving up.
That's true. So I guess that's going to wrap up this one, and we'll see you next week on July the 26th for our final big drawing and some more exciting news for you.
Yes.
All right.
So stay tuned. And thank you again for sticking with us this summer. This has been the first for us.
Yes.
So
And it
we
has been so
appreciate
fun.
you. It has. We appreciate you coming in and sticking with us.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.